Welcome back to F.D.L. Paranormal.
Tonight we're at Derby Jail. This fascinating building was built in 1756. Its long history of torment, incarceration and brutal executions are still evident within the very walls of Derby Jail. The dark and eerie cells still have an air of mystery about them and an apprehension that leaves your spine tingling. There have been many reports here of paranormal activity, reports of an apparition, shuffling of furniture, poltergeist activity, knocks and disembodied footsteps have been heard here. There has also been many accounts of a floral scent that appears out of nowhere and dissipates into the darkness. So let's see what we uncover here as we spend the night at the notorious Derby Jail.
This was built in 1756 as the county jail, and any crime committed in Derbyshire, if you were caught, you ended up here. Place of terror, torment, pain, anguish, death, murder, suicide, execution. It doesn't, I don't know whether you guys feel the same, it doesn't feel ominous or anything else like that.
No, I don't feel anything.
Different when the lights go out, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
But even so, I don't get that feeling, to be honest with you. But I mean, notoriously haunted. But when you think of what's gone on in this building, and 56 people executed from here, or outside here, and numerous suicides taking place in the cells as well. People that have hanged themselves or cut their throats before actually, so that they weren't made a spectacle by dancing at the end of a rope outside.
Yeah.
And I think one of the most fascinating things about the place, and I'll take you around and show them you in a bit, are the witch marks on the doors. Because all these doors here, they're all original. They're all 1756. Bolts, everything are real. And on both sides of all these doors, graffiti from the prisoners, which we'll go around and have a look at. But also, not only messages from the prisoners, those about to die, but also witch marks. And witch marks, they're not to stop witches coming in.
Yeah.
They're known as witch marks, but they're apotropaic marks, which is Greek for keep out. And they were frightened of evil spirits, ghosts.
Oh, that's crazy.
When they were here. So I mean, this has got a pedigree for ghosts right back to 1756 when it was a jail.
Yeah.
But now, of course, I mean, notoriously haunted. And I always say to people, you know, that come here, like you guys tonight, I've said to you already, nobody leaves Derby Jail disappointed.
Okay.
Things happen, I tell
Excited.
you. And while we're in here, I mean, the latest thing, latest 2 years ago, by the way, I mean, footsteps, doors opening and closing, we hear bangs, you know, that sort of stuff. But something, let's talk about spectacular. It was not this Halloween, it was the Halloween before. And we did about three events on Halloween, and I said, anybody wants to come back to the jail at 11 o'clock on Halloween, the bar will be open, I'm going to do ghost stories for Halloween.
Oh,
so
nice.
Group of people all around here, group of students from Derby University over there, young lady here filming, luckily, and CCTV there, of course, and I'm sat here. There's a couple sat there, glass of whiskey I've got, and I have a drink, telling a story. Put it back down. I'm turning away, talking to people, and as I'm talking, this glass
No.
hurls itself down there. You see, people would say it's my leg.
No, it can't be.
No, but you know what people.
Yeah.
And what would you be doing?
Well, knocking the table with my leg, but we know that's not possible.
You go up to the table just now.
Yeah, look.
I need them all
Look, it's going, it's going towards this, the bloody table.
That's me speaking now, so
Yeah.
it's going to happen.
Any minute now, you raise your hand, and you drop your hand. Guys, I'm the guy that's trying to prove what this is all about, right? Tick the normal boxes first, right? Right, I'm sure you all know that if you're at the bar and someone spilt beer on the bar, a glass will
travel
slide across
on
the mark.
water, yeah.
So the first thing I do is, no, it's not. It's not wet. Young lady gets up. She says, no, he's telling the truth. It's not wet.
Yeah.
I said, right, hang on a minute. There's a road out there. It's 11:20, by the way, at night. I said, vibration? Possibly a lorry going by? So they bring me another glass, put it back on there. I said, right, really, guys?
Yeah, so it's not moving, is
The
it?
only other thing, couple sat there. I said, I know you didn't, love, but would you just knock the table?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
Just in case? No! Oh, the worst thing is, of course, I lost my whiskey.
Yes.
It's even worse. But, I've seen a ghost in here at 3:20 on a Friday afternoon in broad daylight. In fact, I'll show you where it is. I'm in the kitchen. It's 3:20 on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
The phone used to be there. That's a cut-out window that's been put in, because this was a prison cell, as was next to where the bar is. And I'm still on the phone talking to a bloke from Derby City Council, when this grey, hazy shape of a person glides down this corridor.
Oh.
Here's the
This
window.
corridor.
Well,
Yeah.
that wasn't there.
Oh, that made me jump, that did. I thought it was...
I'm sorry, that wasn't there. That wasn't there. So I'm looking through here.
Through the hole,
and I
yeah.
get it from here for as long as it takes, right? So I'm talking 2, 3, 4, about 4 seconds, and then it gets to here because I can't see it anymore.
Yeah.
It wasn't male, it wasn't female, it wasn't clothed. It was distinctly grey. It was a dense, hazy shape of a
So did it have the
person,
shape of a person? Yeah.
but no features at all. It was just grey. But it was a fog or a haze, but I couldn't see through it. It was dense. Not only did I see it, I sensed it. There was something there. And just said, I knew the guy, luckily, from Derby City Council. I said, Darren, I've just seen a bloody ghost. He said, oh, it's so stupid. I said, just hang on a minute, mate. Right, reality. So, phone down, sticks my head around here, looks into here, obviously seeing who's here.
Yeah.
He wasn't there.
He weren't there.
No, he wasn't there.
Was
Nobody
he not
there. Nobody there.
Okay.
That's when the hair, although I'm
Right.
preaching to everybody, don't be frightened.
Yeah.
Hair on the back of my neck stood up. And I went back on the phone and said, Darren, I have actually just seen a ghost. Never seen a ghost in my life until this day. Right?
Yeah.
I said, I hope you don't mind, but I may stay on the phone a bit longer than we'd anticipate. He said, what do you mean? I said, I'll tell you what I mean, mate. When I put this bloody phone down, I'm on my own.
Oh.
And I've just seen my first ghost.
Yeah.
We chatted for a while, didn't we? I said, I'm sorry, mate. And he said, well, I've got work to do. I said, yeah, I said, I felt a bit of a wuss. Put the phone down. Then I panicked even more, because I've got to come out of here, and I've got to go up this corridor,
Oh.
where I've just seen a ghost for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
And I'm frightened of ghosts. By the way, that's the end of it. Never seen it again,
Yeah.
ever.
Okay.
But other things have happened. My son, Ed, been in the kitchen on the phone and heard someone walk down here, turned to see who it was. Nobody there.
Nothing.
He left the building. And a young lad that used to work for me was doing the coffee machine, which also used to be there on that shelf.
Yeah.
And he said he saw what I saw, but it was stood face on looking at him. And he left the building.
Just had a
But this is the corridor they went up to the gallows.
Through here.
Through here
Was
and
that
up
the
to the
way?
gallows.
The way that we came in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But guess what? Mine was coming back.
Yeah.
If you're going to make it up, Richie, get
Yeah.
it right. It was on its way to the gallows. No, it wasn't.
No.
It's coming in.
It was coming in.
Why? I don't know. I can only tell it as it is, as
Yeah,
it was. And
yeah.
so, I don't know.
Like people
Can't
say,
remember
oh,
where.
you're scared all the time, but when you don't expect
We
it,
are scared.
it makes you jump.
Yeah. As
Yeah.
I've said, I preach to everybody that ghosts are not there to get you. We all know that. But I still say, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and you see an old lady stood at the foot of your bed,
Yeah.
It's going to make you
even
scared.
though it's
Yeah.
only an old lady, of course you're frightened.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's gonna. You're
Yeah.
not supposed to be there.
It's human reaction, I
Yes,
think.
it is. Human
It's human
reaction.
And I
reaction.
think after you get down, calm down off your initial shock, then you start going.
Then you
"Oh,
can
okay, well,
rationalise. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when you start to investigate, or should do.
Yes.
So, carrying on, this is
Yes.
the main corridor.
Okay.
It goes through next door still,
Okay.
and next door but one, as do the ghosts. And then the doors, the cells here, they're all original. The bolts are real. Prison cell in there. When this was bursting at the seams in 1820, there were 6 prisoners in these cells
6.
for 23 hours a day with a bucket
Oh my god.
and straw. And all over the doors, look, graffiti
Yeah,
from the prisoners.
Can I just go in?
I can see, like, there is an inscription, isn't there? On
Yeah,
the store
it
here?
says
what's
J.
that?
Taylor,
J. Taylor.
Measham, for a £10 debt,
In
1807.
1807. Wow.
I mean,
amazing.
honestly, it's solid oak. Jack Daniels was here, look, JD.
Oh, JD.
This one here, this is the condemned cell. This is where you spend your last night on this planet.
Oh. Oh, God.
No
Scared
window,
me.
no escape.
They scared me. Hello. Oh, wow. It's so dark.
Yeah, no window. And then here, on the condemned cell door, the night before your execution, you scratched gallows on the door
Oh, no.
with your initials, WM, JG,
JG.
JH, WH,
H, yeah.
this here look,
that's
S,
so
S
bad.
Noon, Ilkeston, condemned the 20th of May, 1818.
18. Yeah, 18.
I say all over it. And I mean,
crazy.
it's all real.
That's
And
crazy.
then down here, of course,
Amazing.
the witch marks.
Yeah. I'm interested in these marks. Oh, here.
I mean, look at this.
Oh. Can you see that? Can you see that?
I think Mick will probably
Mick,
pick
you need
it
to come
up
and grab this.
better
Look at
than
this
the,
on here.
It's not picking it up so much than I am.
BHTW.
And you can still see, actually, this is lime wash that they lime wash the walls and doors with to stop
Yeah.
jail fever. But right, so the fabulous thing about this is not just the graffiti, but the witch marks. Now,
Yeah.
a witch mark, as I say, is to stop evil spirits, not witches, ghosts.
Ghosts.
They were frightened of ghosts
yeah.
when this was a jail from 1756, and the marks are known as Marian marks. They're religious. Marian being Mary,
Yeah.
mother of Jesus,
Yeah.
and the most common ones are double V's.
Double V's.
Double V, double
Oh, yeah.
V.
Double-
I couldn't understand when I
see.
took this jail over why there were so many Williams in the
Nice,
place.
TW.
Right?
Yeah.
But basically, double V. There was no such thing as a U or a W in the alphabet. It was V and double V. And double V means Virgin of Virgins.
Right.
Mary, mother of
Mother of-
Jesus.
yeah.
VV.
Yeah, because if they were Greek or anything
That's
like that, they
interesting.
believe in Mary, don't they?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And so, double V. And so I said I couldn't understand all the double V's.
Yeah.
Look, double. And if you want to see a really good one,
Oh, wow. Look at
and that is on
that.
the inside of his cell. Her cell. And again, I had this dipped.
Oh. Oh, that's a picture of the hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the real stonker. That one. Now, right, okay.
XP.
Two guys on the
Yeah.
gallows.
Yeah. Two
His
guys.
feet are down there. Look.
Yeah.
His feet are up there. And here, people think that says pub. It's not. That's an ampersand. That's an and sign.
Yeah.
And that used to be the 27th letter of the alphabet, would you believe?
Right.
These days.
Okay.
Right. P and B. Luckily, P and B again.
Yeah.
And even more luckily, 1804.
1804.
So, the Derby Mercury, 1804. On Friday last, Richard Booth, age 40,
Yes.
and John Parker,
Yeah.
age 24 for horse stealing, were executed on the gallows near this town, pursuant to their sentence at the last assizes. Parker appeared very penitent and was much affected. Right, notice where his feet are.
Yeah.
But Booth, who was 6 feet 4 inches high,
Ah, that's why his feet's down there.
and had been
Yeah.
condemned to death 3 times before being executed here at Derby. He'd been sentenced to death 3 times.
3
before.
times.
When he scratched that effigy on the door,
Yeah.
he made himself that much taller than his mate
Yeah.
Parker. If I live long enough to write the book, Derby Jail, which I've never done yet, that has to be the front cover.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah? I mean,
That's
wow!
perfect. Yeah.
Now, we didn't know that was there
That's
until we had it dipped.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It is.
What a story.
This door here, we had 7 highwaymen
Yeah.
that were executed here. And up there a double V at the top, and that name there, William Buxton.
Yep. He's William Buxton. Oh gosh.
Derbyshire's Dick Turpin.
Oh really?
Oh yeah. That is his confession of
Really?
all the highway robberies that he committed.
All right, I'm going to.
You need to read it.
I'm going to take a picture of that.
It is incredible. He was basically, without going on the detail of him being of his whatever
What he's done,
his crimes. When he was brought here and sentenced to hang for the second time, he was already convicted at the Old Bailey in London, but got off with it, and then came here. And when he came here, he'd been put in the condemned cell, ready to be executed, and a lady of ill repute, to whom he was intimate, smuggled in here a pickaxe and a saw into the jail. He sawed through his chains in the condemned cell and was caught digging his way out with the pickaxe and double chained. And they hanged him here in August 1780. And his wife came to the execution in a mourning coach dressed in black and took him away to be buried. I mean, I tell you, this place...
I'm gonna take a picture of that, so I can read that.
Absolutely incredible story. And again, there's a book in that one day if I ever get around to it.
You've got to get round to it, Richard.
He is a famous... Well, nobody's heard of him because I've found all this. But he signed my tour before they hanged him.
Yeah.
And again, people experience ghosts all the time. I just hope you guys
get something.
Tonight.
Well, you never know, do you? You never know.
Sometimes it doesn't matter.
You
It's nice
can't.
being in these old buildings.
Yeah.
Oh, the history behind it. Yeah.
The history is just phenomenal.
Even if we don't, Richard, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet.
Right,
Yeah.
well, let's just carry on to the murdering.
Oh, the murdering. Oh wow. Every time the door goes, I'm like, oh.
Hey, wait till they go on their own because they do.
Oh. Oh, hello. Oh.
These are all the people executed.
Prisoners of Derby Jail.
This is the murder room. And just very quick, I'll tell you. Right now, I told you earlier there are 222 hanging offences.
Yeah.
So you could be hanged for shooting rabbits, but you could also be hanged for murder. Right? There was a young lad that was poaching to feed his 5 children that were starving. He was caught and sentenced to hang. And then we've got another lad here who hacked his niece and nephew to death with a gorse hook, which is like a scythe. He was sentenced to hang as well. And of course they were both hanged, which is so wrong.
Yeah.
So in 1752 they realised that they needed to create a punishment for a murderer worse than a punishment for someone who shot some rabbits, because they were both hanged. Well, what can you possibly do worse than killing somebody? So the church came along, of course, and with the government they created a terror beyond death.
Right.
For a murderer. Terror beyond death?
What is that?
Marriage? Terror beyond death. Right, okay. First part. So they passed the Murder Act of 1752.
Yeah.
Which stated that number 1, no murderer was allowed to be buried.
Right.
No 6 foot of English earth, no gravestone with your name on it, no family around the grave,
Yeah.
no Christian burial service to lay to rest. Now, if you're not at rest, where are you?
In Derby Jail.
You're abroad. Haunted. Really, think about it. You're a tormented soul.
Yeah.
Wandering the earth for eternity.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah.
but hang on, what are we going to do with the body?
Burn it. Chop it up.
The death sentence for a murderer after 1752, that you be taken back from this courtroom to the jail from whence you came. There you will be publicly executed, hanged by the neck until you are dead, and then publicly dissected in the Shire Hall in St Mary's Gate in Derby, or the Shire Hall in Nottingham, or the Shire Hall in
Wherever.
Leicester, or wherever. Right. So after you were dead, or hopefully dead, you were taken back, laid on a dissecting table.
Yeah.
First thing they did was wired you up to a battery.
Why?
Playing with the body. The leg had got, you know how you do at school or whatever, you
twitchy
wire a frog
legs.
up and the legs move and things.
Oh, that's awful.
Well, that's what we did with the body. People fled, terrified, thinking the body was coming back to life.
Oh, back then they
Oh, that's
Yeah, you think about
awful.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is where
But
medicine come from.
How
isn't it?
do we bring people back to life?
Well, we shock them. So, yeah.
Anyway, guy from Derby, Dr. Erasmus Darwin, grandfather of Charles Darwin, dissected murderers here in Derby, fascinated by electricity, right? When Mary Shelley wrote the novel Frankenstein,
Yeah.
the preface of the book, the inspiration for this novel is Dr. Darwin of Derby, who used to dissect bodies from Derby Jail. Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Hey, come on. Hey, how about
That is
that?
good.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh
Anyway,
my
after the battery job, and we're not talking of 4 AA batteries, you know, we're talking
Yeah,
of a big
but-
vat of water with a tower of zinc and copper.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
They then flayed the body, skinned it,
Yeah.
sent the skin to the tan yard in Derby, and had it tanned and used to bind books and trial documents from your trial. Up and down the country now there are books bound in human
By
skin.
human skin.
Yeah, somewhere I have a book with
That's-
pictures in it, not a
that's-
book with.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
got a book.
I don't know where it is.
That's
That's a shame.
terrible.
I know, I wish I had got a book, but they're up and down the country. In glass cases, there are books bound in murderers' skins. If they didn't dissect you, it was up to the judge. You could be gibbeted. That's a murderer again, hung 30 feet in the air near the scene of the murder, with the fowls of the air pecking at your flesh and picking out, and rats biting. That's a real one.
It's not.
He is real,
it?
yes. Very cute, isn't he?
No, not all right.
Is it
Oh,
real?
he's so
Yes, it is real.
Real
He's
dead.
so
Well,
soft.
it was real,
Derby.
real dead. Yeah.
He
Real
is
dead one.
soft, so soft.
Nice, isn't he?
Yeah.
Taxi
Just
Derby.
ripping a piece of flesh off. You see those 3 dead men up there?
The faces.
They're death masks of 3 men hanged
They were just like a
after
plaster
they
of
were
Paris kind of thing.
after they were dead.
Oh, I don't want to see that.
They made plaster casts of their faces, and if you look very closely at the guy on the left, you can still see the rope marks on his throat.
Oh,
Oh, can you really?
You see?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We ain't done one of these in ages, have we?
We haven't.
Don't normally do them because we're not fans.
Did you just move that?
No, why?
Did you not feel that move?
No.
Okay. No, we're not a fan of Ouija boards, and the whole reason that we're doing it is purely because we feel that this could be more of a trigger object for them,
Yeah.
and that it's maybe something that they would have been afraid of, and it may be something that they've seen before. That feels like it's moving.
yeah.
No. Right, so we've done Ouija boards, and it doesn't move
Ever.
ever.
Never, ever had.
We 100% trust each other.
Yep.
Is there anybody there that can see this board that we've got in front of us? You might have called it a spirit board
Or a talking board.
talking board. Or you might even know it's a Ouija board. It's nothing to be scared of.
If you can see it, we want you to come closer to us and see if you can move the glass that we've got our fingers on. We've got letters on the board that if you can spell, you might not be able to spell. If you could give us your initials of your name. Wouldn't it be amazing if we got the initials of something written on the door?
I know. You see, that would just be so amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we don't really
I know what
believe
the
in Ouija boards.
No. So if you can use our energy and try your best if you can to try and move this glass in the middle of the board. My name is Nikki.
My name is Angie.
Can you come and tell us your name? Who is here?
See, I don't know whether it's my arms. My arm, the table feels like it's shaking.
Do you know what?
doesn't
I
it?
was just about to say exactly the same
But then I'm
thing.
thinking, well, I'm not moving.
No, I'm literally resting as
Yeah.
light as I can.
Was you a prisoner here?
Were you a jailer? Were you the jailer, Mr. Simpson? You spent 37 years of your life here. Was this your place? Do you not like Richard being here? Nobody knows the answer.
K2.
Nobody knows the answer. K2's going off. Have you come to join us? Come on, come and move this glass, please. You can throw it off the board if you want to. Smash it on the floor. It's your choice. What do you want to do? It's on your terms. Did you carve one of your initials in one of the doors here? Were you frightened?
Just leave the glass on there.
And just
Just leave the glass on
Yeah.
there on cheap.
come closer to us.
This beautiful old table.
See, it feels like it's vibrating to me.
See, I'm looking at the
The whiskey in the glass,
Yeah.
yeah? That will be our judge. What was that?
The car outside.
Okay. If you're here with us, we want you to try really hard. We know it's difficult. And we know that you probably think that we're strange and we are unfamiliar. But we're just trying to prove your existence. We've heard many stories about this jail, many horror stories about what kind of things happened to you here and the treatment that you had to endure. And I feel sorry for you. Especially those that committed silly crimes that wasn't worthy of hanging
no.
or being dismembered or beheaded. What was that?
It sounded as I don't know, like a doom.
And again.
That sounded like a car door, but there's no cars that way, is there?
There should have been, no.
Because the cars are that way, aren't
Yeah, the cars are the front
they? So the
side.
street's that
There's
way.
nothing behind that building. Behind this building, there's the yard where all the hanging stuff was, and then beyond that there's a builder's yard, which will not be building at this time of the night,
No.
especially at 10:30. And
That
again,
was like a vibration, wasn't it? Did you feel that?
yeah,
It was like a door sign.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
What do you think? A cell door?
Yeah,
Yes.
it looks like that.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
what it
that's
was.
what it was. Go and check the cell doors,
I
Mick.
was going to say, so that means that we got to go out. Well, Mick can.
I really want him to see something.
is there anything here?
See, see something concrete,
Yeah.
something that,
Yeah.
without a shadow of a doubt,
Yeah.
that is what I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Is the doors shut, Mick, out there? Is the cell door shut?
No, they're open.
It sounded like that though, didn't it? Boom.
Yeah, yeah. It was the vibration
Yeah.
of when it's hit. Like, well, no, it was exactly what he did. What we need to find, right, is that every location we go to, there's always a thing, isn't it? What
Triggers.
what they use all the time. Whether it is always K2, always a cat ball, always audibles and nothing else. So
Yeah.
what
do we think it's going to be tonight?
What is
Yeah.
this thing here? Put it to the...
Double fig.
Oh, should we put it on?
There's something dark in that corner. Is there a mannequin in that corner?
No.
No, there's a dark sort of spot on the wall.
Could be from the reflection of the light reflection from the window.
Hang on a minute. No, it is still there.
What do you mean? It just feels it feels more darker, doesn't it, in that area than anywhere else?
Because here, it looks darker.
Oh, what naturally?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably what I can see then.
Ready?
Yeah, but not long though. But I will do my best. As soon as I put it on, Angie. As soon as I put it on my head. Do you know what he just said? You come. I mean, I know. Oh my God. Can you hear it?
No.
It said. Sounded like monsters coming. Monsters coming. It's got them. Oh, I've just heard a really like a breath. That was so close. Before that, it was like a breathy thing. Right, if there's any spirits here, anybody that wants to talk, anybody that wants to communicate with us, can you knock on a door or open a door? Open one of the cell doors down there, try and get out. If you're trapped down there, make a noise where you are, please. Were you hanged here? Were you tortured? Were you wrongfully convicted?
Come on, please.
It's frustrating, isn't it, sometimes?
It is. We expect too much, don't we?
We do expect too much, maybe, yeah. But sometimes it's, well,
You know, particularly like, yeah,
it's the nature of the beast, isn't it?
it is.
So,
You can't force it.
There was definitely bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And that was in here.
That ain't going to be a car door, is it?
No.
Because a car door doesn't go bang, bang, bang.
No, that sounded different though. It was down here.
It does sound like if you pound like one of the wooden doors, it's that echoey vibration, isn't it?
Mm. What the is that? Grab the camera. That's what it's like walking, isn't it?
I think, do me a favour, like, don't bang on that, just like punch it.
That's what it's like, isn't it?
It's more deeper though, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
more of a deeper,
But it is that because it
because it
vibrates,
reverberates,
doesn't
doesn't it,
it?
around the whole
Yeah.
place. I just bang on this door. I'm going to bang, okay? Is that the sound?
Similar.
Oh, was that you?
Yeah, that was me. So I'm going to do it again. Is that the sound?
I tell you what, let me go in here and then you do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Very similar, yeah.
Can you shut the door? Can you copy this whistle?
Can you walk past the door?
It stinks in here.
This room does smell a
Good
bit
smell.
funny compared to the other rooms.
It's him.
It doesn't smell.
He stinks.
He's plastic.
Smell him.
Oh yeah,
It-
it's him.
It's him.
What does he smell
He
of?
smells bad,
I've like,
like a solvent.
yeah.
What is that noise? Can you hear that? Like bomb.
I think that might be my tummy. Why? Did you think you saw something?
Yeah, because where I'm standing,
Mm.
the light reflecting from.
That noise.
Right, that wasn't me.
That was in this room though.
Can you make that noise again?
Can you push one of those cell doors open? Or make a noise down in the corridor? Well, there's a little box on the floor in the corridor, a wooden box. And if you go towards that and if you touch the stick that's sticking out of it, it'll make a funny noise. You've just got to touch it. Shh, shh. Out there. Out there. Okay, right, we think we just heard you, but we're not going to come out and chase you because we think it's scaring you away, which is why we keep coming back in this room. So if that was you that we just heard in the corridor, can you make that noise again, please?